It is officially 2023, the year 2022, and all the craziness before that is officially behind us, and we can move on to bigger and better things. There are outside factors which you can't control. You can always control your attitude and the way that you react. Today I want to talk to you exactly how you can buy a house in 2023. Once again, in the news, a bunch of doom and gloom with interest rates, with home prices. You guys have heard the stories. I've made several other videos explaining why the news is garbage and to not listen to them. Listen to people that are buying houses, see what they're saying. They'll tell you the same thing. So let's get into it. How can you make it achievable? How can you buy a house in the year 2023? Just like with anything, we have to set a goal. More specifically, it has to be a SMART goal. S-M-A-R-T. So what is a SMART goal? Well, it's an acronym, right? Just spelled it all out. What it stands for is specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-based. It's not, I want to buy a house in the year 2023. Well, no, be specific. When do you want to buy a house? By what time? By what day? You want it to be a 2-story, a 1-story? What city do you want to live in? Like, have you thought about all of those things? Get very specific with why you want to buy a house. Measurable. How can you make it measurable? You got to get pre-approved. You got to run the numbers. We got to take a look at your income, your debts, your credit. If you haven't done that, if you haven't tried to get pre-approved or gone through a loan application before, it's very painless. It's not as difficult as you may think it may be in your head. We look at all of the numbers. That's going to help us identify how much you can qualify for. Once you know how much you can qualify for, that can help narrow down the other specifics, like what city you're going to be in, what month we're going to buy it by. This is why we have to have these SMART goals. Achievable. Is it achievable? Well, that's what you got me here for, right? Give me a call. Just like we talked about, we'll take a look at the numbers with that pre-approval. That way we can break down all your specific needs. Relevant. Oh, this one's interesting. Do you need to be purchasing a home right now? They're like, whoa, of course, you're saying everybody needs to buy a home. Not necessarily. We run numbers. I take a look at total down payment, purchase price, interest rate, all of that stuff. If you're only going to be there for a short amount of time, depending on the cost and the fees and everything to get you where you're approved from, it might make more sense to rent if you have plans to move out of state or go somewhere else. Is it relevant to your situation? Again, you got to talk to a loan officer. I'm going to tell you yes or no if it's a good idea. I promise you, it's all about the numbers and it's all about doing the right thing for you. Time bound. We talked about this back in the specific parts. When do you want to buy a house? Do you want to buy it by next month, next 2 months, by the end of the year? Just pick any day? No, we got to get specific. So if you're serious about becoming a homeowner in the year 2023, make sure you set a SMART goal. If you need help with any of it, contact a loan officer today. My number is right here on the screen. I'd be happy to help. You guys have a great rest of the day.